Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is ClarityInLies, and we are back. So last time we kind of got a little bit interrupted by some nasty old mobs. They kept on breaking down my door trying to sell me their Girl Scout cookies, but I am not buying unless you have some ginger snaps. Yeah, so I put up some spikes here. This will definitely protect us from the Girl Scouts. And their blue uniforms. But yeah, so this should prevent the zombies from coming and knocking on my door. It's not really all that fun for me, so this should be less fun for them. As you can see, there's a little bit of blood on these spikes already. Yeah, I fell down already. I kind of expected that to happen. But I could just put up like an iron door right there and the zombies won't attack it anymore, but I wanted to go with something a little bit more fun and interesting. So in order for us to, like, I've got all of the stuff that we're going to need to throw into this. So I've got the blank rune, the all of this stuff, except for the essence, like the 500 neutral essence. So what we're going to have to do to fix that up is we're going to create ourselves an altar. So there's like 3 types of essences, like chaos. I think it's like chaos or dark. There's light, and then there's neutral. And of course, you know, for the 3 different essences, there's 3 different essence matrices or nexuses. Nexi. I don't know what the plural of that is, but it doesn't matter. So we got the light nexus, the dark nexus, and the essence nexus, which is basically the neutral essence. So that's what we want to create because we're going to need some neutral essence. So as you can see, it's a multi-block structure here. It is in the structures tab, so you just go to essence nexus and you can even go through all of that. So like this is just stone bricks and some chiseled stone. It needs to be in a 5x5 area, so I do have that stuff ready to go. So we're just going to plop it down in the corners, and it's 1 2 and then a cap, 1 2 and then a cap, 1 2 and then a cap, and just like the same repeating pattern. Chiseled blocks, by the way, can be made just by looking up in the NEI. You can just like put stone together and it'll create one chiseled block. That's how I did it. There's other ways of doing it, but like that's just the easiest way for me. Okay, the next thing that we are going to need is oh, wrong book. Okay, the next thing we are going to need is the chalk, the essence nexus chalk here, symbol here. So we're gonna need some blue chalk for that. I've already got the recipe over here. I just needed some Vintium dust. So there you go. This is the recipe. You can look it up in NEI. This is blue chalk from Ars Magica. You just right click with it on the ground, and as you can see here, once the nexus is you know, detected as a multi-block structure, this will turn blue instead of the black that it was in the very beginning. You need to make sure that you don't break the block underneath the main circle here. So as you can see, like there's a little bit of a block here, like there's like a bit of a micro block-ish thing there. I'm not sure if you guys can really see that. I'm not sure how the video is going to come out, but that's the center of the nexus, and you don't want to break the block under that. Okay, so how neutral essence works is there's a bunch of these pools around, pools of essence. So do you remember this light blue liquid that looks kind of like water? Yeah, and it's all over the place. So like where we got our book the first time? Yeah, that's this stuff. So you just pick it up in a bucket, and you need to put it underneath this block here. It can be flowing, so that's why I've got like this little tiny area right here for the block to go. So we're just gonna plop that in there. Once it flows, you'll see that it's working because it'll start producing these nice little particles here. So this is siphoning off the essence here. I'm not sure if it shows it draining. Yeah, it does. Okay, so there we go. It can work off of the running stuff, and each of these nexuses has nexi, I guess, has their own inventory and like storage of how much essence they can have. So once we have this set up, which is super cool, by the way, it reminds me a lot of like Full Metal Alchemist, which I really like that show. So awesome. props to the guy who wrote Ars Magica. Anyways, the next thing we are going to need to do, I think I'm going to just break this up because I think I need a little bit more area for it. Boom, boom, and we're just going to put that torch there for now, even though it's not highlighted. So you do need to have your altar pretty close. I'm not sure exactly how close, but it does need to be like within maybe 15 blocks or something. And I think once I turn this on, it turns that on. I'm not sure what's on the go here. But yeah, we're going to make our spell. So before we get started, I should probably create my gold apple and my blue rune. So we're going to need a blue rune, which is just lapis or blue dye. And you get yourself a blue rune. There's a bunch of different colored runes. They all use the dyes and these blank runes, so it's not that hard to make. And then we just need a golden apple, which is a vanilla thing. There we go. And then I think what we can do is just right click with our spell and throw that down there. And as you can see, it's flipping through the pages just like you would expect. And then I think you can turn this on. And then you throw in the blank rune to start. Yeah, there we go. And then it'll start telling you what it needs next, which is really cool. So we're going to need the so we're going to throw in the Okay, and it just, you throw it into the center here and it'll eat it up. And you'll know that it's working because it's showing all of these particles and it'll tell you what it needs next. So Vintium dust is next. Did I forget to take that out? I forgot some Vintium. Oh, darn it. Oh, it's nasty out. Okay, and it's also nighttime, so we're going to sleep for the night for really quick. And then we're going to get ourselves some Vintium dust. Alright, so I think I have some Vintium down here. Normally I'm really prepared, I'm sorry guys. Okay, Vintium ore. And, oh, there it is. Oh, for crying out loud, that's where it went. Okay. I forgot it in the furnace. Okay, so now we just throw that in. Boom. Then it needs the lesser focus. We got that. Boom. Okay, and then when you see this symbol, it means that it needs some essence. Oh, that sounds like an Enderman. It needs the essence. So, work. It won't turn it off. I'm not sure how this works. Is it getting enough essence? I don't know. How do I connect things? Blocks? No, not blocks. Items. Okay, so we made a bit of a problem here. I think we need a crystal wrench. I'll be right back. I'm gonna try and figure out what I need. I think I need something to tell the Nexus that it can give power to this. It's either that or we're just out of essence. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. Will that do it? I don't know. It's making weird showings though. We're gonna try this. I'm gonna fill it up again once it fills up, and it should only be like, I don't know. Why is it not draining? That's weird. Normally there's a particle effect, so I'm gonna be right back once I figure out what's on the go. Well, this is a little interesting. Creeper just blew up as I was on my way out to get a material that I didn't have. So yeah, we actually do require there we go. We do require a crystal wrench, which requires a desert nova, and I haven't been to a desert yet, so I was on my way out to grab that when a creeper blew up my altar, so I'm a little confused as to what's gonna happen when I start that up. Is it going to make me restart? Because that would be a really big pain in the butt. Oh my goodness. The creeper came out of nowhere too. It was really weird. And there's a skeleton that's around here as well that's like invisible and has a bunch of different ghast abilities. Is it too broken now? Ooh. This might not be good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, don't tell me we have to restart now. Oh, no! Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, this is going to be the ultimate test. If we throw this in... Yep, we have to restart. Oh, crap. Okay, before I waste any more stuff, I'm going to make sure that I'm nice and safe. I need to go get that other stuff, because we do need the crystal wrench before we're able to... do I have any more... No, I have fir wood. There we go. I am really low on wood, by the way, because I've been doing so much building expansions and stuff. What dropped? Why is this so... I don't know. Whatever. Okay. So, yeah, we do need the crystal wrench in order to activate this as a power source over here. So, that's a bit of a pain in the butt. Anyways, I'm going to be right back once I head to the desert, which is pretty far away. And I'm going to go try and find myself a desert nova. Be right back. And we are back. It's, yeah. Back indeed. You can kind of tell exactly which path I took. So, like, because of the ice boots that I have that freezes the water underneath me, you can see exactly where I walked. So, I thought that was kind of interesting. So we're gonna need, luckily we didn't have like the golden apple in there or anything too important. I got some more I found some witchwoods on the way. Okay, we are going to need this and this. What else are we gonna need? Okay, let's, oh, whoopsie. I had to use some of my scaffolding to get out and I couldn't get it back, unfortunately. Okay, we're gonna need some Vintium dust to make this and some iron. So we'll take out, we're gonna need some more Vintium dust actually, so might as well cook up a bit more. Let's get 5. There we go. And then just 1 coal. There we go. That's kind of lame. To show you, one thing that I did want to show you guys that's pretty freaking cool and a little bit broken, I think. Oh. I forgot that could happen. Whoops. Okay, well, I'm going to make some diamonds while we wait, because I've only got 2 right now, and I completely ignored this machine for a good while. So if I take that out, it should start converting. Okay, there we go. There we go, and it should start getting rid of the backlog. Yeah, okay, it did produce everything. Oh, look at that, there's a massive backlog on this thing, too. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's awesome. All right, so the thing that I wanted to show you guys from this, oh my goodness, it's keeping up with it. That's ridiculous. We might be producing more cobblestone than we need. Let's just throw some up there. Okay, so it seems to take it row by row. That's interesting. Okay. Well, alright, the thing that I wanted to show you is, this is pretty broken. A bucket of lava is 769. A normal bucket, by the way, without lava, is 768. So it only costs 1 for a block of lava, which is pretty broken. I don't really need the lava, so I'm going to take it out. But, yeah, that's pretty broken. So we could actually use that as a power source because basically what that means is for every 1 cobblestone that we have... ooh. Oh, I just saw something even more broken. Obsidian costs 1 lava and 1 water. But if each cobblestone is 1 and we can convert 1 into lava... then we can convert it back into, we can convert the lava into an obsidian using one of these igneous extruders, in which is 64. So it goes from 1 to 64. So why? That's that's ridiculous. We're definitely gonna have to check that out later on. But there's a lot of really ridiculous things with this. With this mod pack, well, this mod in particular. So like, I'm not sure if the author should really fix a lot of these things, because like there seems to be a lot of things that you could consider exploits in it, and I'm not really sure how I feel about using them, because like it does feel like I'm cheating, because I mean I'm basically using the exact same machine to continuously produce values that it doesn't seem like it's originally designed to do. So, I don't know. But that doesn't matter anyways, because we've got... is there anything out there? No. But we're going to do that anyways. Okay, we've got our Vintium dust. So, and we've got lots of diamonds now. Sweet baby Jesus. Okay. And I don't know why I keep saying that. Okay, so we need Vintium, Blue Orchid, Desert Nova, and 3 iron. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, there we go. And then blue orchid and a desert nova. So now we have a crystal wrench. And the crystal wrench can be used to connect a power source to something that needs it. So, okay, when you right click, you'll notice this has a giant beam of white light, which is kind of glitchy to be honest. And then I can right click this. Yeah, there we go. So now these two things are connected. So when this crafting altar requires power, it's going to draw it from this nexus now. There's also another tool that you can make that will allow you to read what's on the nexus, so, or the nexi. Okay, so we're going to recraft our spell now. So we need one throw it in. We need a Vintium dust. I knew we were going to. Boom. We need a lesser foci. I don't have that right now. Let's go make one. I think it's a piece of glass, which I should have, and some gold nuggets, which are in this chest. There we go. And there should be a piece of glass in here too. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that glass doesn't work. Clear glass does not work. I guess it has to be vanilla then. Okay. Well, luckily I had some vanilla glass lying around. Okay, and then we can throw in the lesser focus. Boom. Okay, and then it needs some nexus power, and then you have like this nice blue light that'll show transferring power. It did that really quickly, so we definitely had enough power in there. And now we need our blue rune. Okay, throw that in, and then we need our golden apple, and then we need the spell parchment. And you're gonna need spell parchment for absolutely every spell you craft. There we go. So this is the spell, and the first time that you use the spell, which you use by, I think, right-clicking? Or is it left-clicking? No, it's right-clicking. So you use the spell by right-clicking, and the first time that you use it, you'll be able to pick what symbol you want for it, and there's a lot of different things to have, like a lot of different icons. So I'm gonna have like a lesser heal, and we're gonna get rid of that silly name that we have here, and we're gonna just call it lesser heal, because let's be unoriginal. Why not? Oh, okay. I didn't know you could randomize it. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Oh, and apparently you can't hold backspace. Well, that's not cool. Lesser heal, because that's essentially what it is. It's a healing thing. So then you just exit out using escape, and now we have our spell. And if we go and take some damage, which, by the way, you can just cast it anyways, and boom, boom, boom. There we go. Okay, and as you can see, I'm getting some regeneration effect on me. So if I was to take some fall damage, if I could finally find a place in which is not safe. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I took no fall damage. Am I... Okay, why did I get no fall damage? I don't want to land in the lava in case I fall and lose my stuff. Okay, we need to... take off our boots. Okay, let's try this. Okay, we're gonna try that bigger hill. Now, this might kill us, but we're doing it for science. Oh, there we go. And then we heal, and there we go. We're starting to regenerate a little bit quicker than we normally would, because if you don't remember, this mod pack makes it very hard for you to gain some regeneration. Like, you don't really regain any health all that quickly. You kind of need those extra effects to do it for you. Now, you'll also notice that the blue number has gone up from 1 to 6 right now, and every single time that I use a spell, the blue number goes up, and that's because my level is increasing. And every so often, I get a skill point for doing that. So I just got 3 skill points because I leveled up so many times. They're on different intervals, and I think you can find it in the book here somewhere, probably under leveling. Anyways, yeah, so that's really cool. The other thing that you'll notice is that the 2 bars that are right here and right here go up and down. They go down. So like the blue bar to my right goes down every single time that I use a spell. That's because that's my mana. And the red bar to my left goes up every single time that I cast a spell. That's my burnout. So basically, the higher your red bar, the more mana it's going to cost you, and the less effective the spell is. I'm not sure if it's less effective, but it basically decreases the amount of experience you get from it, and that's to prevent you from just spamming the same spell and becoming like a master of it, or just spamming the same spell to kind of have the same effect. You're not supposed to be able to do that. So, the other thing that you can do is I think you press C and you'll notice like the difference in the change there. So it goes from a half moon to a full moon. Normally it's a full moon. I think there's something wrong with the texture. Anyways, that means that it's an it's an extra charge spell. So it's going to give me a higher regen if I use it, but I don't have enough mana, so it's going to go purple. So you can press C and change that. And I'm sure you can change that in the configs as well for buttons. So that's pretty cool. That's awesome, considering the fact that we don't have a way of really healing ourselves right now. It's kind of useful that way. So yeah, we made our first spell. That's pretty awesome. We'll definitely continue to do that as we go on. And actually, we might be able to unlock a better spell now. So there's like heal. We can learn heal now. And we can learn leap. So like you can get, you can give yourself a healing spell. So like every single time that you heal yourself, it'll also leap, and a bunch of different effects that you can have. We unlocked a talent tree as well. So now we can get talents. So you can get a bunch of different things. So like you spend these skill points to make yourself better in skills. Instead of getting more aspects and learning more different types of spells, you can give your spells an increase in bonus. So like this is mana regen, so it's going to increase my mana regen. So like these are passive bonuses, things like that. And there's like a bunch of different trees, and as you go down the trees you get like green stuff, so we're going to need higher levels for that, and a bunch of different things like that. And there's other ways of getting these skill levels other than just other than just I don't know where I'm going with this. There's other ways of getting these levels, so yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, is Infinity Orb. There we go. There's these items that you can find out in the world in which will give you some of those skill points, so yeah, pretty awesome. I'm gonna go to sleep before we get attacked again. So Infinity Orbs you can find in dungeons, a bunch of different things. You have to unlock your Magica thing with the Arcane Compendium before you're able to get them. So let's see, we have 3 blue skills right now. If I use the Infinity Orb, I have 4 now, so you can find those all over the place. You can find different ones, so it's not just like an Infinity Orb only for blue. There's a bunch of different variants of the Infinity Orb for you, so that's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's awesome. We've got ourselves our first spell. Good job, guys. Pat yourselves on the back for dealing with me, putting up with me. Alright, so I think I'm gonna take a quick little break, and I'm gonna figure out what to do next. Alright, guys. Okay, so to end off the episode, I think what we're going to do, because like we do have a lot of time left, I'm gonna just show you guys a proof of concept. So I'm gonna grab myself an igneous extruder. Oh, I should probably head upstairs, grab myself a couple of buckets that I left up there. By the way, does this have an AV? No, it doesn't. No AV value, which means that it's not supported. There are some mods though that are supported, so you can actually get AV values out of those ones. I really do need to get myself a infinite water source closer to my base, but oh well, that's for another time. So what we're going to do is a little bit of a proof of concept. Oh, a lot of lag there. That's weird. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a proof of concept as to the obsidian thing. So in order to make obsidian, I think you need 1 bucket of lava and 1 bucket of water in an igneous extruder. Oh man, I just remembered. We're going to need... Do we have an aqueous accumulator somewhere? Because I remember making an extra one. Ooh. Oh wait, no, I didn't make one after. Okay. So, proof of concept. So we're just going to hook up this igneous extruder. Actually, I want it a little bit higher. Why not? because that way we have access to all the sides. Okay, so we are going to make it export from this side only. I don't know why I only took one item duct with me. That was pretty ridiculous of me to do. There we go. I think it's because I was planning on putting it on the floor, but oh well. Okay, and then flip this lever here, and then we set this up like you would normally. And then we need our bucket of lava. Okay, and we get, I don't want to accidentally mess something up. So we get one bucket of lava. We only need one right now. So we get this one bucket of lava, which we can just throw into the igneous extruder and switch it to obsidian mode. Does that take the water? I know it's a little bit slower, but does that take the water? Yeah, it does use water. Okay. And then the obsidian goes in here and it gives us 64 AV. Now, I didn't actually use that bucket. So like I right clicked on here and I kept the bucket. So I keep the 768 value. So the lava only cost me 1 cobblestone to get. But the obsidian cost me absolutely nothing. So technically one of these like can keep, I think, 3 of these guys going with obsidian, which will feed back into the machine, giving me a net worth of like 63 per run of one of these obsidian igneous extruders, which is pretty freaking amazing. Yeah, the only thing I need to do is like hook up an aqueous accumulator. So I'm gonna be... Welcome back, guys. Yeah, so I hooked up an aqueous accumulator there, so I've got 2 buckets of lava here. This will perpetually create water underneath it, so it's going to continuously fill up with water as it uses it. So all we really need to do now is kind of automate the removal of the lava from the buckets, and you can do that using the fluid transposer. So we're gonna go create the fluid transposer. Did that actually go through? Yeah, it did. So if we actually get this up and running and it works the way that we want it to and all that stuff, we should be like swimming in AV value. Not that I'm really like hurting for any sort of resources by any stretch of the imagination, but I just thought it would be something cool to do. Oh, is it the other way around? Yeah, it is. Oh, whoops. I goofed. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now we need to... Let me just throw on my pants. Whenever I work with water, I have to take off my clothes. That's just the way that's the way it is. That's the way it is. The water has a filthy mind. Anyways, there we go. Throw that down. Like this, like that, and like this. Yeah, so we're gonna make ourselves a fluid transposer, which basically can here, this is the interface. It can take buckets and put it into an inventory here, and we can actually export from that inventory into the igneous extruder, so we can use it as kind of like an automated way of right-clicking with the bucket, so we don't have to use the bucket anymore. And then what we can do is once the bucket is empty, we can have a system that will automatically take the bucket out and put the bucket back into the Aether manipulator, and therefore we are just getting the lava. And yeah, that would be pretty interesting to see. So this is the interface for it and everything. I don't know why I'm carrying around Vintium dust. I thought I threw that away. But yeah, so we'll hook this up somewhere near here. I'm just doing a proof of concept, so this is going to be a little bit of a sloppy work right now. I'm just messing around. Okay, so we're going to want 1 bucket of lava. That's the only problem that I have, is like it instantly tries to fill this up with lava. So what we'll do is we'll pull a bucket of lava out. I'm not sure if you can, but let's just try this for now. I'm gonna need a pneumatic servo, so let's go get ourselves a pneumatic servo. Oh, already had that. So 2. Oh, I'm gonna need more more glass. So let's go get ourselves some more glass. Oh, I thought I had some cooking. I guess I don't. Well, that sucks. Do I have any in here? No. Throw that in there. Why not? Okay, so I'm gonna wait for some more some more glass. For some odd reason, I just can't talk today, and I'll be right back. And we're back. I just created the pneumatic servo, so I'm just going to throw that on there. We're gonna switch this over to that. We're gonna say whitelist, and we're gonna say it's only allowed to export lava buckets, and then we're going to say ignore. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna ignore redstone signal. Should be exporting. If not, I'm gonna cry. Maybe I need to come from the bottom. Okay, so this is the funny thing about dealing with. I should take off my pants because I'm right next to water. This is the funny thing dealing with mods, because like you have to try and figure out which mods work with which mods. Take that off. So sometimes it takes a little bit of fiddling around to get what you want. Pneumatic servo has been installed. Whitelist, and I want it to whitelist only. There we go. Should be exporting now. Yes, no, maybe so. Oh, right, I didn't set it to ignore. See, what should be happening is it should be pulling out the lava buckets from this inventory here. If it doesn't do that, then we might come into a little bit of a problem, and I'll just have to do a little bit of fiddling. But the proof of concept is basically this should be pulling out, and we'll see like what works with it later. Next episode. But what it'll do is it'll pull out the lava bucket here. It'll go into the fluid transposer, which will put the... Oh, I'm putting it into the wrong place. Oh goodness. Okay. Why isn't it emptying out the lava? Did I pick up the wrong... Oh, I might have picked the wrong thing. Well, we are learning things. There might be something else that I can use to get the lava then. Uh-oh. I thought you could pull out. Okay, let's see. That sounded wrong. Can this not handle lava? Maybe I need a... No, it can. Lava. There we go. Maybe it just can't handle a bucket? Doesn't seem right at all. Because it's got buckets everywhere. This is very interesting. Okay, well, it should be... Let's try... Oh. Okay, well, let's set them back to that. There we go. It should be able to bring in... Let's update this. I don't know. Ah! Oh, there we go. It brought in a lava bucket, so it can actually export. So let's see if it was... There we go. Oh, we're just getting lava buckets everywhere, guys. Lava buckets everywhere. So I don't think it was a problem with which side we were using. It was just a problem with me being a derp. Oh, actually. There we go. I am just derping like super hard right now. So bear with me, bear with me. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is just set it up here. It should work this way. There we go. And set it to that, set it to the whitelist. Otherwise, we're going to get a bunch of cobblestone in there. We don't want cobblestone, so slap a lava bucket in there. We don't need these lava buckets on us right now. And it should be pulling out and putting it into this right here, but it doesn't seem to be. Oh, it needs power. Oh, okay. Okay. So, I'll be right back. When I've got what I need built. Welcome back, guys. Yeah, so we're gonna create a magmatic dynamo because I mean we're creating lava out of cobblestone anyways. Might as well stick with the program of using lava. Apparently, that's our program. So, magmatic dynamo uses invar ingots. It uses a silver, so it's kind of expensive, but at the same time we've got a lot of resources, and if we ever needed like anything else, I think I'm just gonna get no, I'm gonna keep one invar ingot just in case I need more invar. I can just always come back over to the AV here and use that up. Okay, so now that we have the magmatic dynamo, just hook it up like that. Why the heck not? Okay, so how the magmatic dynamo works is it takes lava in, and it acts like an engine, and it'll start producing RF. So we do need a decent amount of RF to produce this lava, and once we have the lava, we can pull it out, and this is getting very convoluted, and I'm going to have it a little bit more organized between this episode and the next. But once we have the lava, what we can do is have it set like that. Yeah, okay. And then we'll be able to export the lava out back into the magmatic dynamo. And then it'll also go into, once I have more fluid ducts, which I don't, we are going so weirdly right now. I apologize. Lead ingot, copper. Okay. Lead, copper. There we go. Okay. So, here we go. Okay. And then, oh, whoops. That's not even the right, oh, for crying out loud. I'm derping so hard right now. Okay, so we pull this out. And, there we go. This should be pulling lava out, and it's putting it back in here, and it's also putting the lava into this area here. So it's pulling out of this, this right here and putting it into both the magmatic dynamo and the igneous extruder. So this should be continuing to produce obsidian, which will go into here and make more AV. Now, the only thing that's left to do is to take these buckets out so that we can get the AV value that we waste making buckets back. And as you can see, it'll fill right back up once we get those buckets back in there. So it'll continuously produce that way. What I would probably do then is just have underneath this another cord that'll take from the bottom area here and just bring it back into the Aether manipulator. I'll probably make a separate Aether manipulator for this and just like have this one as like spare items that I'll just have continuously producing or something like that. And then I'll have like a separate one set up for my energy supplies. So I can also use this because it's going to produce an excess of lava, because it's not going to be able to constantly use the lava that's in the igneous extruder. I can use this to continuously produce more energy using the magmatic dynamos, because the magmatic dynamos aren't going to, like, it's not going to drain a large amount of energy to do this fluid transposer thing. So we're actually wasting a lot of energy doing this. So we could start harnessing that energy, and I should probably take this out so that I can start transposing. Oh, I put the wrong thing in there. And yeah, so with that, we'll be able to continuously produce power, we'll be able to continuously produce AV, and a bunch of other things, and it'll just be broken. We are kind of at the wrapping up point. We're really past it, but I really wanted to get this done, show you guys all of it, and I really wanted to get the Ars Magica spell on the go. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I will definitely try to see you in the next one. Until then, bye.